All right. So, welcome to lesson 10. How was the preparation for you guys?
Not
bad.
It was pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
It's easier with formulas.
Yeah. I didn't think it was super bad. I skimmed the lesson and I watched the first video, and it didn't seem too bad, especially with the formulas and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
That's what we were saying. When there's a formula, it makes a little more sense to me.
Right.
Yeah, but like when last weekend was talking about, chapter 9.
Mm-hmm.
I struggle with that a little bit, just because none of it made sense. Like, well, why? You had to memorize, the fail to reject and which was correct and which was an error 1 and error 2. I don't know, that was a little confusing for me. This one was a little better.
Yeah.
Cool. So do you think we're ready for the group meeting quiz?
Yeah,
sure.
We could jump into it.
All right. Yeah. I'm not feeling all too well today, so I kind of want to get this done. No offense to you both. I mean, I love meeting with you guys every week, but
no problem. Yeah, that's not good. If you have that yucky stuff that's going around, let's just get this done.
All right. So the first question says, find the margin of error for a 90% confidence interval when the standard deviation is 50 and n equals 25.
Okay, so basically we just take the, so we just do the, 90% was, what is 90%? It's not 2, it's...
So 1.65.
Yeah, 1.65, okay. So we take 1.65 and we times that by, that's 50 over the square root of 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. So 10. So is it 10 plus? Wait. 10 times 1.65, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what I got.
Okay, so 16.5. Find the margin. So oh wait. Oh, and then it's plus or minus, right?
Yeah.
16.5. So is it? Okay, wait, is that just it? Is it 16.5 or do we have to do a? It says the margin of error formula is 2 or whatever it is, right? Like it's 1.65 in this case because it's, or yeah, 16.5.
90.
Right, and then times the standard deviation over square root of n.
Yeah.
And they changed standard deviation to what is it now? The I don't know, what's it from, the sigma? No. No, they changed the name of it in this lesson. Like rather than standard deviation, right? Am I confused?
I'm not sure.
Does that sound familiar to you, Leah?
Which one? Sigma or standard deviation?
Yeah, did they change the name of the standard deviation in this lesson? You know, the little sign. I don't. Yeah, I might
don't
just be.
know.
No,
I
I
know
think
it's a
we're,
little sign. Isn't it called the sigma, but it represents the standard deviation?
Okay, yes, that's what I think that's what I'm talking about. Like they were calling it something
Okay.
different this week, and it kind of it's like what? Okay, yeah,
yeah. Oh, yeah, because that's the symbol. The symbol is called a sigma,
Mhm.
but it's
Okay.
just a standard deviation, yeah.
The standard deviation. Oh, okay, that's what I was talking about. So is the margin of error just that 16.5? Is that right?
That's what I got. But I don't know if I mean, it says that's how to find the margin of error, but then it says round to 3 decimal places. So now I'm just thinking, why would it say round to 3 decimal places?
If we don't need to,
Yeah.
unless we add
you put
zeros.
2 zeros. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of confusing because, you know, the 90% confidence interval, you put in 1.645, right, into the algorithm. Yeah. So I don't know.
I wonder if maybe that's it. Should we try it? See if it does anything. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we could, but in the lesson it asked for 2 decimal places.
It's confusing.
It should be 16.45 instead of 16.5.
I think we should stick with 16.5.
Okay.
And, you know, if it's wrong, we can still go back and check it after, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Which of the following statements is true?
Oh, wow, let's see. I think it's the second one. I'm not sure.
There's that table in the lesson.
Let's see.
According to the table, it wouldn't be the first one or the last one.
Where's the table? What section?
Section 3.
Okay.
3.1.
Oh.
I think you're right, Jody. It's the second one. The statistics above are called point estimators because they are just one number, one point on the number line that is used to estimate the parameter. Parameters are generally unknown values.
Yeah. Population parameter. Point estimator.
But then you have the interval estimators. Interval is a range of plausible values for a parameter. I think it's the second one.
That makes the most sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the next question gives us information. The first part is what is the point estimate for the true GMET score?
She knows this.
Wouldn't that be the sample mean or the 526?
What's the point estimate? The true GMET score.
In the prep assignment, question 7 on part 2 says what is the point estimate for the population mean? And it has the sample mean as the answer. 541.
Oh, yeah, that's what I think it is too. So
Point
it's 526. So it's 526, right?
Yes.
Is the answer. Yep.
So next one, we find the margin of error, and for 95%,
Okay, so that's basically what we just did. But, okay, so 90. So 95 is... The 95 is at 1.96. I'm just looking at our other assignment, and that's what it gave us. Okay. Times that by So you times that by 113 over square root of 64, correct? $113 divided by I got 27.685. Did you guys get that?
Um, what did you get?
27.685.
Yeah, that's what I got too. Oh, we've lost.
Oh, is she gone?
Yeah. Oh.
Is she?
Oh, she texted us too.
Oh, okay. Do you when she's talking, is she ever like kind of
Fuzzy?
Yeah, fuzzy.
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's not just me. It must be her internet or something.
Yeah. It could be her microphone too.
Oh, it's frozen, she said. Okay. Guess I could just call her if we have to.
Where's the lower limit?
Okay. Yeah, let's just wait.
Hey,
What is the lower limit? Oh,
so the lower
okay.
limit is on the
Would be
left side of the. So it's instead of wait, it would be 526 minus the rest of
Oh,
the equation instead of adding, right?
yep, that's right. So, okay.
So would it just be 526 minus?
Minus
20?
27 point. Yes, I think that's right. Let's just go ahead and put that, and then when Leah comes back, we'll go over all these.
Right.
But that sounds right, because you're doing the lowest limit of the low. Yep, that's right. So 498.315.
So now the next question is what is the upper limit?
Yeah, and then we just add it to that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you add 526 plus 27 point.
Okay,
so I got 5.
working now.
Oh, hello.
Ah. Thank you.
Did you hear any of what we were discussing?
No, I got to question 6 and started
Okay,
putting in everything in my calculator.
Okay.
And my computer has been frustrating me today, but it froze for a while. So what
Okay,
question
so
are you guys on? And I could just start there.
let's just start for 6, where you were,
Yeah.
right?
So what did you
Okay.
get for question 6?
Well, 6, you just plug in the formula. So I'm gonna, so when it asks for the margin of error, we just do what we did before. And so unfortunately, when my computer froze, I couldn't scroll up in the quiz to get the information to do the formula.
Okay, so
So I'll put that in really quick.
But you were able to get back into the quiz and everything?
Yeah, it didn't close anything. I was about to close it and
Oh.
it started working, so
Well, that's
good.
good. Okay. 27.685.
Yay!
Yep.
Yay!
Cool. That's what we got too. So
Yeah,
What did you round it to? Or did you round it?
you just left.
we didn't round it because see that's the thing, this question doesn't say to round it, and there's a question on the exam too that didn't have that, and so I was kind of like, oh, or I think it was a percentage question. I'm like, all right, do I put it in as a point, like a decimal, or do I just leave it? And I was kind of confused with that, but I think just leave it.
Okay.
I noticed on the quiz it said to always do by 3, right? 3 decimals, unless otherwise specified. I thought that's what I read, but
I'm sure that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just put 27.685.
Okay, and all the other ones have round to 3 decimal places, so I think it's safe to assume that that's the same thing. Okay. So 20, or for number 6, I got 27.685. And then the next one, I got 498.315.
Yeah, that's what we got.
And then 553.685.
Yep. And that's where we're not past that.
Okay. What would happen to the width of the confidence interval if Gina increased the sample size?
So it increases, right? Because I thought it followed. Let's see. I don't know. What do you think?
So the sample size compute. So I'm looking at the prep assignment because we did the same thing.
Yeah.
And the width of the confidence interval shrunk.
Oh.
It decreased.
What number was that?
That was 8 and 9. In 9, they changed the sample size. Wait, did they increase it? Yes, because it was 50 and they changed it to 100.
Oh, and then it says.
Okay. Didn't they also? Does it matter that they changed the margin of error or not the margin, but the confidence percentage?
That one.
Or, yeah, because.
So those stayed the same in 9, and then.
Oh, right. Yeah, I see that. Sorry.
12.
And,
no,
and 12. Yeah, right. Okay.
So notice that the margin of error gets
the same.
smaller. Okay, so what was that then? This sample size.
It decreases. The width decreases. It doesn't increase. And then the next one asks what would happen if the confidence interval changed, which is what Jared was talking about.
And that's funny.
If it changed to 99%.
Okay, so then what? 99% was.
So in the first one, they had the 95% with 50 students. And then they changed it to 90% with 50 students. And when they went from 95 to 90, it shrunk a little bit, which means that going from 90 to 95, the width increased, which means that it would doesn't that mean it would increase if it went from 95 to 99?
So, yes, because it's gone. Yes, I would think so. Let's see.
Another way you could think of changing the sample size is it gets smaller because you have greater numbers, which means you get, like, I don't know, sample size that's closer to the population than if you had a smaller one.
What happens to the width of comments? So, I don't know for sure. I'm just going to go with what you think. So increase.
We could go through and do the problem with a 99% instead of whatever one it was. What's it, 90?
Or I can do it after. Just so it'll click in my head, you know.
Well, a Z or the confidence interval, the Z score would be 2.58. So if you wanted, we could find the margin of error, and that would tell us.
Okay, sure. Let's do it real quick.
Okay.
So what would the number be for 99?
The number for 99 is 2.58.
Yeah.
And then you've got the sigma, the standard deviation of 113, divided by the sample of 64, square root of 64. And I got 36. And when we did the first time, we got 27, which means that the width is going to increase.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. All right, thanks for taking the time to do that.
No,
So-
it's nice to do that because then I knew for sure. So I was
Yeah.
mostly sure, but there's still that doubt.
Okay, so 10 is increase and number 9 was decrease. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
If the sample size increases, then it decreases the width or kind of the range.
Uh-huh.
But then if the percentage goes up, then the width increases.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so for the next one, Bright Bulb Light Bulb Company is planning a study to assess the average life expectancy of their light bulbs. They know the standard deviation is 400 hours. They want a 95% confidence interval with a margin of error of 50 hours. So for that one, that would be number 13 on our prep assignment. We did, you would be solving for N. So 1.96. Okay, I got 16, but I'm going to go back and plug that in just to see if that's right. And see if that, I got 15.68, I think. So, Well, I did not get a margin of error of 50 hours when I plugged in 16. I got 196.
Hmm.
Which means that is not the right answer.
So since it's at 95%, it's a 1.96. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the sample size formula is n equals z times the standard deviation over m squared.
Okay. Oh. I think I know what I did. I was looking at the example, and I think I put some wrong numbers in because I was looking at the prep assignment instead of the assignment, the quiz.
So you said Z times the standard, so times 400.
Over m, which I'm not sure what m is.
M is the margin of error, which means that you'd have the, I'm saying this out loud to make sure I got it right.
Right.
The 1.96 times 400 all over 50 and then squared. And I got 245.86 and they said to round up. So it'd be 246. And I also played around with my calculator. So instead of, I understand how to get the answer now, but I went through and put 245 in the formula and it came out with a margin of error 50.08 something something. So I believe it's 246. That's what everyone else got.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't put it in yet just because I just found right when I said the formula is when I found it. So
okay.
Let me see if I get the same answer.
Okay, so just so I'm understanding how you got 246. It was you took n, we're solving for n, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sample size. Then you take, so Z is 1.96.
Yes.
And you times that by 400. The standard deviation.
Yeah.
Sigma. And then that's all over m over 2. And the m is how do you solve for m again?
That one would be the margin of error, and they gave 50 as the margin of error.
Oh, that's what it is. Aha. But then you have to square it.
And then square everything.
Oh, you square everything.
So you solve the 1.96 times 400 divided by 50, and then you square that answer.
Yeah, so if you look in the lesson online, down in the summary, it gives the sample size formula, which is what we use to get our answer. It also has the other confidence interval.
Oh, there it is.
Formula.
Okay,
yep.
Perfect. Okay, so okay, I got it now. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Viewers.
Oh, this one's like a mix of less than 9 and 10. The next problem.
Oh yeah, there's that little fish. Level of significance is
So for this one, you would have to find the margin of error. And we need to find, well, we'll have that anyway though, right? This standard deviation of the sample size, because we divide sigma by n. Okay. Holy cow. I got 1100,998 because you round to the nearest whole number. So I guess that'd be 11,998. But I just did the margin of error formula. So that's what I got for the margin of error. So for this question, would I take that and subtract it from the sample mean? Or do I take that from the population mean?
That is a good question.
That would be the sample mean, wouldn't it? Because all the problems gave us sample means. They never gave us the population means.
What is a... Ay, ay, ay.
Well, number 14 is a good question, and it's the last question. So all we have to do is get through these ones. Okay, I think they just had all the information, like the population mean and the null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis, just to show us what the problems will look like with all the information and not just enough to solve the problem.
Right.
So I got 99,002, 99002 for 12. And then I got 122,998 for the next one.
So how did you get there? How did you get your answer for number 12?
So I I found the margin of error, and to do that, I took the 1.96 for 95%
Right.
and multiplied it by 36,730 divided by the square root of 36, square root of n. And I got the
Okay.
margin of error, and then I subtracted the margin of error from
Okay.
111,000. And
Right.
then the next one, I just added it to 111,000.
Oh.
But really quick, I'm going to check the other. Going to check the other problems just to make sure. Okay, yes. So they gave us the sample mean in, like for problem 5, they didn't give us the population mean. So I was just making sure that we use the sample mean when finding everything.
That's yeah, I think they tried to trick us with that.
Yeah, pulling in the old stuff that really threw me off. Put that fish sign in there. What do you? But yeah, it's when you spelled it out that way that
Yeah, that
made more
really made a lot of sense. Yeah. Thank you.
I hope that's how it was supposed to be done, but I guess we'll find out when we submit the quiz if we did things right.
True.
And then the last one asks, there are 3 requirements that need to be checked when computing a confidence interval for a mean. They are, and then it lists 3, and then all of the above. So it's all of the above because it said what are the 3, and then it only listed one at a time. So I thought that was kind of nice of them to do after the problem we just had.
Yes, and especially how it was that question was in our lesson twice, which
Yeah.
is interesting.
Oh. Yeah, and we just had to use all of that for the questions above too, right?
Yes, that's true.
Ready
Are
to
we ready?
submit?
Oh, yep.
Oh.
Remember when you had to hit submit twice or like 3 times? You had to hit submit quiz, submit, and then it brought up, are you sure you want to submit? Like, are you positive?
I liked that.
Oh, we got one wrong. Number 3.
Oh no. Number 3.
Holy cow. Number 7, number 8. And
Uh-oh.
Wait, how many did we get wrong?
12, 13. Holy cow. I mean, we still got an A because they were all only partial points.
Oh, because it's round to the nearest whole number. Wait, no, wait a second.
We rounded to 3 decimal places there. And there we rounded to 3 decimal places. Okay. Let's see. Did we do the margin of error formula wrong?
Did we?
No, we got 6 right.
The margin of error is, it's just z times standard deviation over that one.
And would you not just subtract that from the mean to get the lower limit?
That's what we did. So what did we do wrong? This was the one member that we said that we were going to round it up, wasn't it? Oh, maybe not. No, that wasn't. Remember the one that we left the one?
I think we got that one. Oh,
yeah, we got
that one wrong too. The one where there was just the 5 and then we put 0, 0.
Yeah. Number
Because that
3.
was right. Hmm.
Do not round until your calculation is complete. Is that why? Is it because we rounded the margin of error or the confidence interval, the z-score?
What was the z-score for it?
Well, 1.65 was 1.645 before you round it.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering
We
if in the lesson they asked for you to round it to the nearest 100, but I'm wondering if you don't do anything, like unless it asks what the z-score is and then round to the nearest 100, I wonder if you don't do anything. Because that would impact those answers. So it would affect 12 and 13. But then I don't understand how we got 6 right and we got 7 and 8 wrong. Let's try it. Okay.
So yeah, you should just subtract, because it says what is the lower limit of the confidence interval? Round to 3 decimal places.
Does it say anything in the...
So it's supposed to be 526 minus that and 526 plus those, right? And we got them wrong?
Well, let's look at 6.
Okay.
And asked for the 95, which would be 0.95, which would be 1.696. Like it's 1.960 if you wanted to go 3 places, but it's not rounded. So we got 6 right. But then what is the lower limit of the confidence interval? So if we got that right.
Did we... I mean, is it possible that we switched them around?
It's asking for the lower limit, so I'm taking 526 minus 27.685. For the lower limit, it was 498.315, unless we are not using the right formula.
Huh. What the...
We do use the 2 times the standard deviation over the square root of n, right? Or we don't use that. We use the 1.96.
Mm-hmm. So that's just weird. The lower limit of this confidence interval.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, because the left side is the lower limit, so I'm not sure. Wait. Yeah, the left side. Where minus is the lower limit. That's weird.
That should be right, unless we didn't have to round.
But it says round to the 3 decimal places.
But we didn't need to, because it came out to 3 decimal places.
Yeah. That's really weird.
I'm looking through the lesson right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
And it looks like we did everything right. Except maybe for the 90%, Because 95 is 1.96 and we did 1.65 instead of 1.645. Okay. Well, then we should have gotten 12 and 13 right as well. Unless you have to do the whole thing.
Yeah, do we have to do the whole, like, plus and minus? I'm really confused as to why we got them wrong.
I got the same thing for 12, like putting the whole formula in there with the sample mean. I got the same thing. Wait, hold on.
So,
We didn't miss that one.
which one?
Oh my goodness. Ah. We didn't miss 12 and 13. Oh my goodness. I have been looking at that the whole time, and we didn't miss 7 or 8 either.
So we just missed number 3.
We missed 3. Oh my goodness.
So we were right. We were
That
right.
did not register 0.5 points out of 0.5 points.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I am even in this class.
Oh, stop. If
Okay, okay.
No, that's
Okay.
like me. I believe I'm in this class. Okay, so number
So
3
we know
was the
the
one.
answer. It's 1 if we use, okay, so it wants to know the margin of error. And if you use, let's see, if we plug everything in, that'll be 1.645 times,
Yeah, that's.
and then it'll be 50 divided by the square root of 25, 16.45.
Oh.
And then you might be able to add a 0, but if it's not right after that, I don't know what we did wrong. The only thing we did was round 16, or round the 1.65. We rounded it up to 1.65 instead of using the 1 for the output. Oh, well,
that's.
I practiced my math skills. Like, I went through all the problems and redid it. Okay.
That's funny. Okay.
Oh, I don't like those half points, but okay.
I'm still confused at how we got number 3 wrong.
Because the confidence interval is 1.645, but we rounded it.
Yeah, see, you know what? That threw me off too, that half point. I thought so you're not the only one.
Okay, I'm glad. But did you realize that we didn't? I just want to know, did you guys know that we didn't really get them wrong? You can say yes, and I won't feel bad.
No,
I didn't.
I
really didn't. When you
Okay.
said that, we were going along right with. I was going along with you. I wouldn't have sat there like for 10 minutes.
questioning.
Well, do we want to go through? And we could we have all the answers. I'm pretty sure that it would be 16.450.
So
I already submitted it and we got it right.
Okay.
It's 16.450?
Yes.
16.450, and I got it right.
Oh, that's
and we just added the 0 just because it wanted 3 decimal places.
Yeah, so I got 100% this time.
Yeah, because, well, so I don't know. I typed it in to this like online calculator just to see what it would say for the margin of error calculator. And it's saying that the answer is 16.44853, and it goes on. So I guess
think it's because the applet, the normal probability applet that we use, only rounds to, I think it's 3 places.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's 645, because if you did the 6.448, that would, wait, 0.6448, that 8 would make the 4 or 5, so it would be 0.645 rounding to 3 decimal places.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
it's nice that we have the equations though, so.
Yes.
I mean, we did get those other questions right, and we did do number 3 correct. It just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it right.
We rounded
it. Excellent.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Well, thanks, team.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
That was great.
Hope you feel
We're on
better.
the same time.
Oh yeah, thanks. It stinks that Josh wasn't here, but
Well, he'll get to see this video probably and see us go through the quiz again, wondering what we got wrong, and oh my god,
he'll probably have gotten it right the first time. It was just
he'll probably think, what were you guys doing?
Well, that's funny. But yeah, I was